What's up, guys? We are back again with another video, and in today's video we're going to be covering the Walking Dead season 7 finale. I'm just going to give you guys a couple of things that I liked about it, a couple of things I didn't like, which is not much at all. It was a great episode, definitely a 10 out of 10. I believe Greg Nicotero was the one who directed it, and he's also going to be doing this season 8 premiere. He does all of the premieres in the finale, and he does a great job. This guy is absolutely amazing. He did my favorite episode, which was the Last Day on Earth, which was season 6 finale. Now this one here, as far as all the finales go, it's been 7 so far. As far as they all go, this one is probably my third favorite. And that's behind the one with the the farm, where we find when we see the giant herd come through and everything that transpires with Shane. Then I would say this one it would be the third best one in my eyes. Why? Because it was a couple problems that I had with this episode. Just the fact that it was a weak character death for me. I think Sasha's great. I like the entire story that we have with Sasha. Sasha's not in the comic books, by the way. She's a made-up character just for the show. I like Sasha, but I don't think that it was Negan season 7 worthy death. Like there should have been someone else. Personally, I feel like it would have been way more impactful if somebody like Carol or Morgan died. It would have been impactful, but I love those characters, so I'm kind of happy it didn't die. So we get to see more Morgan, and we get to see what happens with the crazy Morgan. It's a great episode overall, though. I just think it was a weak character death, and I think that the whole setup for the death took up a lot of screen time. Probably a good 25 minutes was spent simply flashing back to see Abraham again, which was fine with me. I love Abraham. He's my favorite character when he was alive, at least. And just seeing her in the coffin on the way to the sanctuary, to Alexandria, actually. Like, that took up a lot of time, and I feel like that was something that could have been like put in the first 5 to 6 minutes of the show. We could have easily gotten all that information and put everything else all on Alexandria, because that's what all the fans wanted to see. We didn't want to see a tribute to Sasha. Well, I can't speak for everyone. I didn't want to see a tribute to Sasha. I wanted to see the culmination of this season, which was basically Rick trying to build an army to fight the Savior. That's what we wanted to see, not half the episode of Sasha in a coffin and, riding to what we all knew would be her death. It was pretty obvious what was going to happen. But there were a lot of things that I did like about the episode. Just the fact that there was a lot of action when they did get to it. It was absolutely insane. The guns were blazing, and we got to see all our favorite characters out there kicking a lot of ass. There was Morgan, we got to see Maggie, we even got to see Enid, which I don't think we've ever seen Enid fight ever until this episode. Correct me if I'm wrong, put it in the comments below, but I don't think we've ever seen Enid fight up until this point here. And of course, we had everybody, all the favorite characters come out. But the problem I had with that, though, was it felt a little predictable. There was no way anyone thought that Carl was about to have his head bashed in by Negan. At least I know I didn't. I knew at any moment a sniper bullet or something, a smoke bomb, something was going to roll out and save the day. There's no way that they're going to let Carl just die. It's not going to happen. First of all, because he lives past this in the comic books. And secondly, it's Carl. They're just not going to kill Carl. You would kill Sasha, not Carl. Or Aaron. Or not Carl. Like, you're not going to kill one of the main characters. You're going to kill one of the more side throwaway characters. Even though some people really like Sasha, I think it should have been Rosita. If you're going to go that route and you're going to kill one of the more side characters, I think it should have been Rosita, because Rosita has been egging that on all season long. Everyone is like, well, yeah, she's probably going to die. She probably should have died based off of everything that she's done. All she's done is A, get other people killed, or B, captured, if you look at Eugene. Like, she has done absolutely no good. So that there was a little bit of a con for me as well. Now, going into season 8, we're going into what the comic books is called All Out War. So we're going to be able to see the actual fight. We're going to be able to see exactly what happens with the Saviors and things like that. I believe it's probably going. All Out War is probably going to end around the halfway mark of season 8. I don't see it going on past that. And then we'll get into other things. I'm not going to spoil that. Then there'll be more things that go on. It's probably going to be a big time gap between the halfway mark of season 8 and then going into the other half of it, episode 9 or whatever. It's probably going to be like a big time gap, because I believe that's what happens in the comic books. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe so. So season 8, expect a lot of different things from that one. And like I said, this episode 100 is actually going to be the premiere. So I'm really excited to see that. What are they going to do? It should be an extended episode. I hope it is. Another thing I liked about the episode was that they touched on Dwight. He didn't have much dialogue in the episode, but we did get to see that he made true on his promise. Like he said, I'm going to slow the saviors down for you guys, help you get some time to set up. I'm going to do the best that I can to help you. And he actually did it. Now, I talked to some people and they're like, no, he's not. He's a spy. He's this, he's that. Because, in the comics, Dwight ends up helping Rick and the survivors. So some people thought maybe they're going to spin it for the show. I didn't think so. I felt as though he was going to continue to do it because of what happened to his ex-wife or wife, whatever you really want to call it. I kind of touched on Dwight. I like the fact that Daryl was the one to find the wooden statue that said, didn't know. Just 2 little words, didn't know. Where did Dwight get a Sharpie to write that is the real mystery. Why did he bring a Sharpie to a shootout? That doesn't really make any sense. But he did. And he was able to write on it. He bought a statue. Why did he do any of those things? Because that statue was in his room at the sanctuary. So why? That doesn't really make any sense that he did that. But cinematically, I guess it played over well because Daryl knew Dwight left it because Daryl had been to the sanctuary. So he was able to say, okay, yeah, this was Dwight, blah, blah, blah. And, he somehow had a Sharpie to write didn't know. And no one questioned why he was writing with a Sharpie while there was a shootout going on. That doesn't really make any sense when you look at it from that perspective. But still, I get what they were going for there. I like what they did there. I hope that Dwight and Daryl don't end up killing each other, even though that's what Daryl seems to want to do. Daryl is pretty dead set on killing Dwight no matter what happens, whether they win or not. So overall, I give this episode, this finale, I would say about a 9 out of 10. It's hard for me. I keep switching between 9 and 10 out of 10. Don't tell anybody, but I'm going to stick with 9 because there were things that I think could have been better. So because of that, I can't give it a perfect score, even though I love The Walking Dead and I just want to anyway. 9 out of 10, a better character death and not so much time building that death up, I think would have made it a better episode. Even though Sasha fans out there, I'm sure you disagree. You love the build up, you love the tribute they paid to her. That's great. I understand that as well. But for me, her getting captured, everything that's happened with her didn't really make much sense to me. It didn't. I'm not going to run in there to die, which when I know all my friends need me. I'm just not going to do that. Sasha would have been much more help had she not done that to herself. Another thing I wanted to say was just the fact that something that people missed was the fact that Sasha did get to help the group by her killing herself and surprising Negan in the way that she did. Carl was able to get the jump on the guy, and then they were able to kind of fight back. Now, had she not done that, things would have gotten way worse. So, yeah, yes, she screwed up by getting caught, but she kind of fixed it by doing what she did. Although, granted, had she never went there, the whole episode would have went differently. So, she did make up for it in a way by attacking Negan. She didn't kill anybody. Well, I think she killed one random savior. I think she did, actually, when he yanked her off of Negan. But great episode. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below. I'm actually going to be posting another video later on today. Not a review. It's going to be on something else. The United Airlines situation that just passed over, either today or later on, or early tomorrow. One or the other. That one will go up as well. Like I said, you guys let me know what you thought about the episode, what you thought about the finale, or the season overall. Was it your favorite season? Did you like the different finale better? What didn't you like about it? Just let me know in the comment section below. Peace out.